Let me put it this way. Is it Jake Delhomme that's the quarterback that gives Brian Robiskie a better opportunity to be a receiver? Or is it the fact that Josh Cribbs isn't out there, so some of those plays are going to Brian Robiskie?
There could be some of both, Andy, but what I think it seems that Jake Delhomme is comfortable with him and is targeting him more than the other quarterbacks. And you can get that because you get chemistry, you build up chemistry with certain quarterbacks, and Delhomme likes Robiskie.
All right, you said a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was really dead on. This team can play with New Orleans. They can play with the Jets. It can play with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We've seen it now. But they can play with the Carolina Panthers. They can play with probably the Buffalo Bills as we go forward. Would it be fair for me to say that Eric Mangini and his coaching staff do a great job Monday through Friday, but come Sunday they're a little behind the 8 ball at times and they're a little slow in reacting?
Yeah, I think you'd have to examine that because why else would you play spectacularly against the very elite teams in the NFL, and then you come back and you play down to the level of the worst team in football, the Carolina Panthers, playing with a rookie quarterback who looks awful out there, and you certainly everything goes to hell in the handbasket, and there's nothing happening in the second half, and this team just completely out coaches you in the second half because that's what happened, and it's only because John Casey misses a field goal I mean, there are not some real serious problems with this organization.
Let's go back to Jake Delhomme for a second. Okay, so how much of today is Jake Delhomme is he hasn't played in a while, and how much of it is legit that, you know what, maybe this is the Jake Delhomme, the interception-prone guy that a lot of people expected to see?
Well, I think that throws out to the right side from Jake Delhomme are bothering me. They concern me. We saw him throw a pick 6 against Tampa Bay, falling away and falling down, and you would think that he wouldn't do that. He did that again today, and it was almost picked off. He came back and then threw to the outside and had a pick 6. So you're talking about a quarterback of long tenure in the National Football League who should not be making these kinds of mistakes. And we have not seen Colt McCoy make those kinds of mistakes.
As a player, once you get to a certain age, can you see the game? But the bodies, because that's what I see in Jake. I see a guy that knows the reads, knows everything, but it seems when his first read isn't there, suddenly the body has to start working along with it, and it's not answering the call.
It's gotten to the point where the mind is writing checks that the body can't cash. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, okay. Thank you. I knew you would put in the words I was looking for. Yes.
No.
But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Because when you look out to the far side or the wide side of the field, and you're a quarterback, you're a right-handed quarterback, and you see that receiver, and you knew that there was a day when you could bang, you could nail him with that 35-yard throw right on the money. And now the mind remembers the ability to do that, but the skill set to do that now is no longer there.
I thought it was interesting in the post-game press conference. Eric Mangini normally doesn't give you anything, but he was asked today if he thought about taking Jake Delhomme out, and he wasn't definitive about it. He almost looked like he had thought about putting Seneca Wallace in the game, which for Eric Mangini, I think is a huge step forward for him to even admit a little bit, and I don't know that he was actually doing that, but it felt like he was admitting that today. So I guess the question here is, when Colt McCoy's ready, he's got to go back in.
I think so. At one point, Andy, at the end of the half and the start of the second half, there were 4 straight turnovers. Remember? Right. Delhomme recovered, well, the Browns recovered the fumble at the end of the half, 2 interceptions and another fumble. Right. So when Colt McCoy is healthy, I think that we have seen Jake Delhomme. We've seen enough of Jake Delhomme to say that thanks, but it's been nice, and we're going to move in another direction, and that direction should be Colt McCoy to get him as many reps as you can, and then to determine once and for all if it's going to be Colt McCoy that's going to lead this football team next year, and if so, then you can start focusing on skill set positions so that you can get more playmakers and more threats down the field in next year's draft.